Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Physics Cafe by Manjeet Kaur. In this video we study about acceleration time graph. Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. It is measured in meter per second square. So now for acceleration time graph we take time on x-axis because time is a independent variable and we always take independent variable on x-axis, and acceleration on y-axis because acceleration is a dependent variable and dependent variable is always taken on y-axis. Now we have four cases of acceleration time graph. First is at rest, when object is placed at rest, so its initial and final velocity is equals to 0. Next is acceleration time graph at uniform motion, when its final and initial velocity is equal but can't be equals to 0. Third is acceleration time graph at uniformly accelerated motion, when its final velocity is greater than from the initial velocity. Last is acceleration time graph at uniformly retardation motion, when final velocity is smaller than from the initial velocity. Now we have a acceleration time graph at rest. In this the object stays at rest but time varies. That means the object is placed at rest, it doesn't cover any distance, so the velocity of the object is 0 meter per second. If velocity is 0, then acceleration is also 0 meter per second square, because final and initial velocity is equals to 0. We have a formula A equals to B minus U upon T. If we have 0 velocity, then acceleration is also 0 meter per second square. So we have a graph between acceleration and time. Their values are given. When time is 0, acceleration is also 0. When time is 1 second, acceleration is 0 meter per second square. When time is 2 seconds, then acceleration is again 0 meter per second square. When time is 3 seconds, then acceleration is also 0 meter per second square. And it's clearly seen as time is increasing but acceleration is 0 throughout the interval, because of the object is placed at rest, it doesn't cover any distance, so we have not any value of velocity. If we don't have any value of velocity, so we have no value of acceleration, so acceleration is 0, thus the slope is also 0. Thus the slope is also 0, which is coincide with the x-axis. Now we have a graph between acceleration time graph at uniformly motion. In this the object is moving with uniform velocity as time varies. That means the object covers equal distance in equal intervals of the time, so that initial velocity is equals to final velocity, but both these velocities are not equals to 0. Now we have a graph between acceleration and time. When time is 0, acceleration value is also 0. When time is 1 second, acceleration is also 0 meter per second square. When time is 2 seconds, acceleration is again 0 meter per second square. When time is 0 second, acceleration is again 0 meter per second square. So it is clearly seen as time is increasing, the velocity of the object is increasing but in equal intervals of the time, so that acceleration is constant throughout the interval. Thus the slope is also 0, because acceleration is 0, so slope is coincide with the x-axis. This case is similar to acceleration time graph at rest. Now we have an acceleration time graph at uniformly accelerated motion. In this the velocity of the object increasing uniformly with time. That means the body cover unequal distance in equal intervals of the time, so that acceleration is constant throughout the interval. We have a graph between time and acceleration. When time is 0 second, acceleration is 1 second, 1 meter per second square. When time is 1 second, acceleration is again 1 meter per second square. When time is 2 second, acceleration is again 1 meter per second square. Again time is 3 second, acceleration is 1 meter per second square. So it is clearly seen as time is increasing but the acceleration is constant throughout the interval. It doesn't change its value because the body cover unequal distance in equal intervals of time, so that we get the horizontal line which is parallel to x-axis. Now we have a acceleration time graph at uniformly retarded motion. In retardation, the acceleration's negative value is taken. Its SI unit is meter per second square, which is similar to acceleration. In this, the velocity of the object decreases with time, so we get the constant retardation throughout the time interval. That means in this graph the final velocity is less than from the initial velocity because the velocity of the object is decreasing with respect to time. We have a graph between uniform retardation and time. When time is 0, the retardation value is -1 meter per second square. When time is 1 second, the retardation value is again -1 meter per second square. When time is 2 second, retardation value is again -1 meter per second square, and so on. So it is clearly seen as the time is increases, the retardation value is constant throughout the interval. It doesn't change. That means the velocity of the object is decreasing with respect to time. So the slope is also negative, which is parallel to the x-axis. So these are the 4 cases of acceleration time graph. I hope all your doubts are clear. Thank you for watching my video. Like my video and subscribe my channel.